Welcome to day 3 of 75 Hard. And I was thinking about why I think so many people are depressed. And I'm talking about America specifically because that's just where I live. And I think I found the reason. It's because all they do is consume. They're sedentary. They don't create anything. They don't experience hard things anymore. So basically, okay, so picture this. There's a dopamine baseline, right? That's what it's at normally. The lower it is, the worse you feel. The higher it is, the better you feel. All right? Pretty simple. So when you indulge in something like porn, and like you watch porn and then you jerk off, it goes up while you're doing it, and then as soon as it's done, it goes down, and the dopamine baseline is lower. Why? Because the brain uses it has a pool of dopamine basically that it takes from for activities like that, and then the pool is trying to regenerate, so there's not as much in there. Okay, so sorry, I saw a car, but yeah, people just keep consuming and they keep just doing this. It's like up, down, and it just goes into the floor. And I feel like that's how depression is caused, right? Because the dopamine baseline is so low because all they're doing is taking from the pool. They're not putting anything in the pool, right? That's what self-improvement kind of is. It's putting the dopamine in the pool instead of taking it out, right? Like, I'll just walk you through my morning, what I did. I woke up, I let my dogs outside, I took a cold shower, which, if you go back and check one of my first videos, of monk mode, my first monk mode video, I was just talking about how terrible it is. And honestly, they're not that bad anymore, but, yeah, cold shower, it actually spikes your dopamine, but it doesn't, say it started here, it's gonna end like here, and then it slowly tapers off. But yeah, so cold showers raise your dopamine for up to 3 hours. It's not just cold showers, it's cold exposure, but you get it, same thing, right? And I'm just constantly doing things. I'm not doing anything that spikes my dopamine, right? Well, I mean, I definitely am, but nothing that makes it go way lower after, except for maybe eating, but I'm not just gonna stop eating because I'm trying to bulk. So got a little off topic there. So yeah, I think that's why so many people are depressed, and they don't do anything physical, right? Imagine a caveman, all right? A caveman is gonna wake up, and then his tummy's gonna be grumbling, so he's gonna go out, grab his spear, grab his goddamn brothers, and he's gonna go kill a damn boar and bring it back for the tribe, right? That is doing something. You're always doing something as a caveman, except for when you're in the feed and breed state, right? Which is just when you eat and then you breed, right? Okay, so if you're always in the feed and breed state, it's no wonder you feel terrible, right? You have to do something uncomfortable. Like a cold shower is uncomfortable. Making this video not anymore, because I'm comfortable in the camera, but a while ago, it was super uncomfortable and embarrassing to get on here and just talk, because oh, what if people from my school find out? And it's I don't really care. I'd rather pursue my dreams than avoid criticism, right? Which is not natural, because the human brain always focuses on avoiding negatives instead of pursuing positive, right? So I think that's pretty much it for that topic. But now I'm just gonna go into how 75 Hard went yesterday. Yesterday was day 2, and if you don't live in Kansas, you just won't even really know what it's like when I describe it, but super insane winds, 50 miles an hour. So there was dust everywhere. You had to have your eyes super narrow, because if they're open, you're just gonna get pelted. You have to keep your mouth closed, because if you open your mouth, dust will get in your mouth, and when you like move your jaw to the side with like your teeth gritting, then you feel like the crunches of like dust and stuff. Not just dust, but like dirt. You get the point. So yeah, it was a 50 mile an hour wind, and terrible. It was not good. And they canceled practices like track and baseball. And so yeah, I had to go on a run on my own, because I'm not gonna fail 75 hard on the second day because I didn't do an outside workout. That's some pussy shit, right? So I went on a run. It was not that bad. It wasn't good. It was very unnatural. And I ran with the wind at my back. Wait, right here, 6:09, I'm gonna put some clips of the wind. And I don't know, be careful. It might be super loud. So yeah, that is what the wind was like. Absolutely atrocious. Having to run through that with my frame is terrible, because I'm like long, but I'm not super like, built, right? So yeah, it was painful, but I did it anyways. So yeah, I was not about to fail on day 2. And some people would be like, oh, but you can make an exception. No, don't be a bitch. So yeah, got everything done yesterday. No real challenges. And I was gonna have ground beef yesterday, right? Everybody knows what that is. And I was like, okay, what if instead of just turning it into like some hamburger meat, like the stuff you put in tacos, I made hamburger patties, like the stuff you put in a hamburger, right? Yeah, crazy. And I made those. It was pretty good. No sauce, because sauce is super high in sugar, and yeah, don't do it. So I just made it into 2 hamburgers, and I made them too thick, like too high, so they were raw in the middle. So I had to I didn't start eating them and then I'm like, no, I just cut it through the middle before I ate them to make sure, and I'm like, oh, this is raw. So I put it back in, and I squeezed it down, like I pressed on it like really hard, because I thought that's how you would I don't even know. I don't know the logic. And that just squeezed all of the juice out, so it was super dry. So I mean, I learned a lesson. It's pretty cool. So yeah, the run, I ran like a 1:19.400 without even really trying at all, which is kind of impressive, because I remember in 8th grade year, 2 years ago, sorry about that. So 2 years ago, my best 400 was like a 1:03, and that was like full on trying as hard as I can at a track meet. And I mean, yes, obviously there was wind at my back, so I was just being like catapulted every step. And honestly, I preferred running against the wind, because it's kind of like running up and down a hill. Because running uphill sucks. It like sucks the energy out of your quads, and it's like painful, right? And then running downhill is like fast, but it hurts because you're like hitting the ground extra hard because you're going more in the air, right? So yeah, I think that's it for this video. Calendly link is in the description. Free 15-minute video call with me. I can give you advice, you can give me advice, you can ask me questions, whatever. Stoic Channel as well in the description. Got some good videos on there. Go and check them out. Yeah. So remember that pain in the moment is growth in the long run. See ya.